Monday evening, friends. How are you? Come on in, take your shoes off, have a seat. We're going to make meatloaf. I'm calling this segment Meatloaf and Witches, and I'll explain the witch part later. But I'm just going to make a meatloaf. You've seen me make a meatloaf a million times. That's what we're going to have for supper tonight. It's just Brock and I. So I've got 2¼ pounds of ground beef. And I didn't want to add that in there yet, but it's a little too late. Okay, I was going to add my other stuff first. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, to that, we're going to add 2 eggs. Kind of going to put that off to the side here because I want to mix those up. 2 eggs. Forgot my fork. So I just got home. It is 4:30 p.m. I had to stop at the store on the way home. But I went and spent the day with my Aunt Carla. We had the best time. We went to lunch. We went to the thrift store. She's like my second mom. And she gifted me a couple of witches. So I'm going to show them to you after I get the meatloaf in. And also, Maddie came Saturday. And she had just got home from Salem, Massachusetts. And she told me all about her trip, had a good time, and she also brought me home a kitchen witch. Oh, she's so cute. So I'm going to show you her in a minute when I don't have meat fingers. All right, to the 2 eggs, I've got this meatloaf mix. I love to eat it. Love to eat it. I love to eat it, but I love to use it because it's easy and it's simple. And it's just, you know, it's got some brown sugar in it, some onions, spices, paprika, celery, seed, mustard, thyme, black pepper, garlic. So, if any of those, you know, give you problems, use your own seasoning. But I always use this. I use this every time. We never have an issue with it. So, that goes in. 1/2 cup of dairy. So like you could use heavy cream, milk. You could probably just use water if you wanted to. 1/2 cup and it goes. And then 1/4 cup of like breadcrumbs or torn up bread. I'm just going to use the Italian pork panko crumbs. 1/4 cup. So I use my 1/2 cup measure. And I'll do half. There we go. And then I have these left over from our egg roll in a bowl. That was delicious. Brock and I enjoyed that. Just some of the top of the green onions. Might as well use those in here. And then we're just gonna mix. So Madison had a wonderful time on her trip. She brought me back that kitchen witch. She brought me back a t-shirt. It says Salem, Massachusetts. And yeah, she had a lot of good time. It was fun to hang out with her. We hung out. We went here in town. There's a used furniture. It's like antique, antique furniture from estate sales, or I don't know where he gets it, but I think it's where he finds it. But anyway, it's a resale shop of antique furniture. We went in there and just browsed around because we both like that kind of stuff. Looked around, really has some beautiful things. The prices are really good too. All right, get in here with the hands. I don't usually add any more salt because that seasoning mix is kind of salty. And that's about it. That's all I do. I mean, this is going to be you could go in with all kinds of seasonings that you want. I don't. I'm just going to keep it simple tonight. I'm going to put this right in. What's so fancy here? Listen, good food doesn't have to take all day. We are 5 minutes in. We've mixed up a meatloaf. Not everything has to have 8,000 seasonings to taste good. We can do this. We have a meatloaf prepared before we even got up to the drive-through line and gave them our order. Now, it's going to take a little bit longer to bake, but we're going to do some other things while this bakes. We're going to multitask. So there we go. I like my meatloaf to be, this is how I've always fixed it. 2 reasons. It bakes faster. And We just like eating it this way. I don't know. I guess there's only one reason why I flatten it. To cook it quicker. All right, so there. It's going to, of course, shrink up. I'm going to add some ketchup to the top. If you want to get fancy, you could do some brown sugar. Some people like brown gravy. You know, it's your meatloaf. Do what you like. So I'm going to put some ketchup on that, and we'll throw it in the oven, 375, and I'll be right back because I want to show you the witches. Meatloaf is in the oven. Set the timer for 30 minutes. We'll go from there. So while we have that time, we're going to do some other things. So yesterday with the egg roll in the bowl, I didn't have time to kind of explain to you what was going on. Brock has different medical issues than I, of course, and he's on some pretty strong medication. So he said the other day, he says, I'm kind of tired of eating just steak. I said, no problem. So that's why I'm incorporating more vegetables, low-carb vegetables, back into our menu and our diet. He requested it, and I'm perfectly happy to fix those for him. I personally know, because of doing the carnivore diet, the vegetables that flare me now and the ones that do not. So I'm more than happy to fix them for him. If that's what he feels like he needs, I'm going to do that. So that being said, that's why you're going to see me add a few more veggies. Now I'll do meats, and of course you can do just that, like the meatloaf, could be kind of like a dirty carnivore type situation. And I'm just going to make some broccoli and cheese to have with it so he can have his veggies. Now I'm going to make him a salad. I'm going to skip the salad because I ate a salad Saturday. So I'm not going to press my luck with the salad. I know my limits when it comes to lettuce and how they flare me. So I'm not going to push it. But I will have a little bit of broccoli and cheese with my meatloaf. But I'm going to mostly eat the meatloaf. Okay, so with that being said, there's what's going on with that. So I'm not comfortable talking about my husband's situation right now. So that he wants vegetables, he's getting vegetables. I'll just leave it at that, okay? I love you all, but that's not my story to tell. So anyway, I move on. Now, let me show you my witches that my Aunt Carla gave me today. They are adorable. But first, let me show you the kitchen. I've always wanted a kitchen witch, and Madison brought me home this little girl from Salem. Look at her. She is adorable. See her little broom, her little legs. Oh, she's so cute. Now, I just got her hanging up here. I got to probably find somewhere safer for her so she doesn't get mucked up while I'm cooking. But until I find the perfect spot, she's hanging out there watching all the goings-ons. Now, I want you to see these girls. Ooh-wee! Here they are. I think she said she got these at an auction. And I just love them. Look at her. Okay, so I'm going to create a story for them. They're sisters. They live in a big, beautiful home. They have lots of mason jars laying around with things in them. We know what's in them. Look at them. Okay, so I'm going to do one by one. Look at her. She has a feather in her hair. She has a cornic, well, like a witch's hat in her hand. There is, oh my goodness, there is a little, oh, it came out, a little sleeping black cat in this with some bones, pumpkins. That's in her hand. From her skirt, she has, it looks like snails and bones. Oh my goodness. She is her necklace is a spider and bone necklace. Look at her dress. Look at her shoes. Oh. So there she is. This is sister number one. Sister number two. Look at her. There she is. She has a big, beautiful broom. She has on orange shoes. She looks like she's, you know, she's been discussing something. She's telling, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do tonight. This is the potion we're going to cook. She has on this beautiful hat with a feather. She has pumpkins, a bone, and a leaf wreath on her hat. She's got bones on her dress, on her dress sleeve. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love their little shoes. Oh my goodness. I think they are amazing. There they are. I cannot wait to send a picture to Madison. She's gonna be so jealous. Look at us. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go for now. When the meat, me and the girls are gonna go for now. When the meatloaf gets closer to being done, we're gonna make that broccoli and cheese. And yeah, I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put the guest of honor. So the meatloaf is close to being done. I'm just gonna make a quick and easy cheese sauce. I've got about a tablespoon of butter. I'm gonna melt it. I have some American cheese slices from the Amish store. I've got about 3. I've got to remember that I'm not cooking for a crowd anymore. That's just Brock and I. I steamed some broccoli in the microwave, so I'm going to make this. I'm going to melt this, put the cheese in. I'm going to melt it. Salt, pepper, broccoli. That quick, that easy. And I'm going to add a little bit of milk or heavy cream. I left that part out. Sorry. So the steamed broccoli's in with the melted butter in the pan. I'm just going to take, I got 3 slices here. I think that's going to be plenty. I may have to grab a 4th. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to get that in there. Get that melted. So the broccoli and cheese is ready. Steamed broccoli. 4 slices of American cheese. A tablespoon. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. Tablespoon of butter. Tablespoon of heavy cream. That's it. Salt, pepper, whatever seasonings you would like. Voila, it's done. Doesn't have to take all day. Quick and easy. All right, meatloaf's about ready. I'm gonna plate up and I'll be right back. By the way, that was 12 ounces of steamed broccoli. So it's time to plate up. Here's the meatloaf. Always cut half, put on a serving plate, leave the other half in the pan to keep warm. So there's the meatloaf. I've got salad here for Brock. We have the leftover broccoli or I have leftover green beans. Here is our broccoli and cheese that we made. Simple. Look at these cute little plates that I found in my china cupboard when I was cleaning it out underneath. I got those out and I thought, let's use those. Okay, let's give it a try. First, the meatloaf. We've got a nice, easy, low-carb meal. I love meatloaf. Broccoli and cheese. How simple was that? Look at that. That's too big of a bite. Perfect. So simple, so easy. Delicious. Low carb. Great night. It's getting ready to storm, so I'm going to go eat in case the electric goes out. As always, thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me. If you're new here, like and subscribe and hang out with us. We have fun. Promise. Bye, friends.